This is the Formovie Cinema Edge 4K Ultra Short Throw Cinema Projector with ALPD laser projectors for a premium movie experience. It has a color space of 110% of the Rec. 709 standards, and with an ANSI lumens of 2100, it's going to be bright enough for the average family. It has a contrast ratio of 3001, and it has enough projection power from an 80-inch screen all the way up to 150-inch if you have a large movie room. It also supports HDR10 and HLG, and it supports audio formats such as Dolby Audio and DTS HD. Inside the box, it comes with this nice welcome guide, which includes a user's manual and a cleaning cloth. You also get a power cord, and you get a remote control. And this remote control has all the basic features to access all the Google services, but it doesn't come with batteries. But the remote control has features like profile, voice commands, settings, as well as your home button, volume control, and hotkeys like Netflix and YouTube. There's a power cord connection, 3 HDMI 2.1s, and one of them's eARC for your soundbar. There's 2 USBs, a line output, a fiber optic output, Ethernet input, plus this projector supports Wi-Fi 2.4, 5 gigahertz, and Wi-Fi 6. On the left hand side, I can see some heat sinks in here to help keep it cool, and there's adjustment right here for the feet on the bottom. On the right hand side, there's 2 fans that I can see inside of here, and there's another foot adjustment, but they say that this projector has about 32 dBs of noise. This projector has an audio system of 15 watts by 2, and behind the grill, it looks like I can see 2 speaker configuration on here, so it should have a pretty good sound, plus it's firing directly at you. Now on the bottom of it, there's 2 port holes for the speakers, and there's some screw holes so you can mount it onto a projector mount. And this projector is powered by Google TV and supported by Netflix. Now we're gonna look at some demo footage, but keep in mind, I had to film everything at 24 frames per second, and the reason I did this is because when filming projectors, you will see scan lines on the screen, and at this rate, it helps out the camera to match up with the footage. With that being said, let's check out some sports. Watching YouTube TV live, I thought this projector had some great colors, considering that I am using a cinema screen, which is known to be a little bit darker. In my opinion, it has great color reproduction, the white levels are great, and the picture seems to be bright and vivid. In real time, the motion is smooth and fluid, so you're going to be very happy with the results you get on a projector like this. But where this projector really shines is watching movies, because after all, it is a cinema projector. Now watching Disney Plus, I would say the colors on this projector are amazing. Not only that you get the great highlights, but you can see all the details in the shadows, and the contrast ratio is very inky, but it will depend on the screen that you use on it. And the Cinema Edge has plenty of picture modes, and I recommend using standard on a daily basis. But you also have vivid mode that's going to make the picture a lot brighter. You have sports mode for whenever you're watching your favorite team, and you have movie mode that gives it that warm cinema look. There's also some features like gaming, and there's a user setting where you can go in here and customize all the settings to your liking so you can match it up with the screen that you're using to achieve the best picture quality. With the Cinema Edge and HDR mode, I want to show you the differences on this particular demo. So basically the darker areas is HDR, and as you can see, it is a lot more colorful, and that's thanks to the metadata that comes off the signal whenever you play your different media. Now HDR is going to give you better shadow details, and it's going to give you some more details that you're missing on SDR. So when it comes to HDR, this projector performs at a very high level, and you're going to be very happy with the brightness of it and the details that you're going to achieve. Now when it comes to upscaling, I think this projector does a fairly good job on 480p content that I stretched out. I can see that there is a little bit of blur in the logos on the corner, but that is expected because this signal doesn't have a lot of resolution. But of course, if you watch 720p on a daily basis, I think it's very satisfactory. 1080p will be the sweet spot to get the best resolution on a daily basis, but if you have access to 4K content like the Netflix application that's built right in, I think you're going to be happy with the results that you get, especially with that higher signal. With the Cinema Edge and a movie mode, I found that the skin tones look very natural. I wanted to check out some different scenes just to see how good it looks with different skin shades, and it does a phenomenal job. Not only that it looks really accurate, but it also has some really good color separation, and with the 110% of the Rec. 709 scale, I think just watching everyday pictures is going to be very natural to you, and that you're going to really like the skin tones whenever you're watching content. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this projector has a 15 watt by 2 audio system with ports on the bottom of it to give you better bass response. Now, I'm not going to say that it will replace an audio system, but by itself, it actually sounds pretty good. It also has features in the menu where you can select different types of audio formats and different types of audio processing, and there's some different sound modes in here so you can get the best out of the Dolby Audio or the DTX sound that's built right into it. Now I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like, but put headphones in or hook it up to an audio system if you want to hear the best results.
This is a Tech Steve's audio test for the next few moments. Sit quietly and experience the range of this TV's audio capabilities as we test the boundaries of sound.
So not bad for projector speakers, but you just don't get that bass response you get from a home theater system. Next, we're going to talk about gaming, and some things I want to point out here is that this projector does support auto low latency latency so it's going to give you really good response time, but it does not support variable refresh rate. And it will support 4K up to 60 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second, but take a note here that it doesn't support 1440p.
Speaking of soaring, get a load of that jump. There you have it, folks. The numbers are going through the roof.
For you gamers out there, I know you want 120 hertz, but if you consider that most games are still 60 frames per second, I think you'll be perfectly fine with a projector like this, especially if you put it on a 150-inch screen. The Cinema Edge is powered by the Google TV operating system, and it's pretty snappy. From time to time, you might see just a little bit of lag, but nothing that's very noticeable. You have features like live TV. Since it doesn't have a TV tuner, there's an app store, so you can download all your favorite applications. And you'll love the fact that this projector has a 4-point and a 8-point keystone corrector, so you can adjust it to fit just about any screen out there on the market and get everything aligned perfectly so you get the best experience. And it has an easy to use focusing system so you can make sure everything is sharp. And there's also a feature called projection type, so you can set up the projector in different environments, whether you're mounting on the ceiling or placing on the floor like I did in this video. There's also an infrared body sensor, so if anything gets in front of the projector, it'll automatically dim down the screen, so it will protect your eyes. And this is great for kids and animals. The Cinema Edge is using 11 operating system, and it has 27 gigabytes of built-in internal memory, so you can download all your favorite applications. There's also an ambient mode, so whenever you're not watching the projector, you can have different screensavers to appear on the screen, and this is including your family photos if you want to connect it to your Google account and give access. You can also cast to it from your mobile device, and if you need to, you can hook up your Bluetooth headphones and different peripherals to the projector to get a seamless experience. So in this video, I went over everything that you need to know about the Formovie Cinema Edge. In my opinion, if you're looking for an ultra short throw projector, this might be the right one for you. And the thing is they recently had a price drop to $1,800, which makes it one of the most affordable ultra short throw projectors on the market. And if you're interested, I'll leave all the links in the description below. I'm Tech Steve. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.